mention the link?
And independent discussions and opinions expressed on the views and opinions expressed on Uncut 242 are those of our hosts, guests, contributors, and members of the public, and do not necessarily reflect the views of the production team. Uncut 242 is committed to presenting fair, balanced, and independent discussions on the issues affecting the Bahamas. We do not endorse or favor any political party, candidate, or special interest. Our mission is to provide a platform where the voices of everyday Bahamians can be heard. Some conversations and opinions shared on this program may be direct, unfiltered, or offensive to some viewers. However, our purpose is not to provoke, but to encourage honest dialogue about the realities, struggles, and challenges facing our nation. The stories, perspectives, and experiences shared on this program are not solely those of our hosts, but reflect the diverse voices of people throughout our communities. Thank you for joining us as we pursue meaningful conversations, transparency, and the uncut reality of life in the Bahamas. Welcome to Uncut 242.
Welcome everybody to Uncut 242. My name is Dawson Bullard, aka Duke of Gold.
And I am Tomar Higgs.
And
the co-host, sorry.
we can hear Uncut.
Yeah, well,
Go ahead, Uncut.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Uncut 242. Good evening. Hello.
Great.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can. My Uncut 242 family, tonight we have a very, very, very special guest tonight, but I want to let you all know that our co-host, our host, Mr. Uncut 242 himself, is not in studio this evening. He is actually visiting one of the very beautiful family islands, the island of Eleuthera. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Uncut 242 was always on the move. We're always doing something new and innovative. And yes, how's Eleuthera doing, Uncut 242?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome as you're coming. Like I said, co-host Dawson said, continue tapping the screen and sharing the live. Eleuthera is amazing. There's a lot of issues that's what's happening inside the Bahamas is happening in Eleuthera. When it comes to light, always off. We have a lot of businesses losing their grocery and all of their goodies and stuff. But Eleuthera is good. It's Freeport. Empty canvas, just waiting to get work done.
Boy, I know how empty that canvas could be, boy, because trust me, that canvas been empty a little while now.
For a very long time.
I telling you, so boy, I know, boy. But like you say, I'm glad you bring up that empty canvas because tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, our special guest this evening this is a woman that I love to talk about, who speaks highly about our country and who I have a soft spot for because when she opens up her mouth to speak, she speaks truth to power. And ladies and gentlemen, she doesn't need any introduction, but without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I give you all the KC, the lady of the hour, the Honorable Miss Maria Daxon. Welcome, Miss Daxon. Welcome to Uncut 242. I hope you're in high spirits. I'm glad to have you on the show. Listen, we need to get right into it because my good co-host, Mr. Uncut, he said something. Eleuthera is a blank canvas. Why is it that our dot, which is the capital, the 21/7, why does it have so much development on it, but the outer islands are just desolate and they selling the keys, by the way.
Of course.
So let's go back in the past. Why are the keys on the islands are being sold off?
Like
Miss
candy.
Daxon, yeah, like candy. Don't even talk that. Don't get locked up on this show now. Don't get locked up on this show. The last time somebody said candy, they end up in front of SIB. Don't you be one of them. Miss Daxon, could you tell me what's been going on with our family islands? Because I know back in the days, the family islands was booming. That's where we used to get all our farming from and all of that stuff. So I just want to go back because sometimes when you go back, you know what's going to happen for the future. But I don't know if you can do that. I know we've been doing that. We've been staying back.
We've been going backwards for many years.
Yeah.
And keep going backwards.
But technology been running over us though.
Running over us, yeah, over our heads.
Boy. But Ms. Daxon, that's the question of this evening. Back in the day,
Good
the
night.
islands was good night.
Go ahead, Ms. Daxon.
You don't want me to say nothing. Good night, my fellow man.
Go ahead.
And good night to my people of Eleuthera. The whole entire Eleuthera, good night. Boy, Eleuthera. The Bahamian people don't like to hear the truth sometimes. But the truth of the matter is that everything that our forefathers built up on, especially when the Queen, the British was here, I believe in my heart that this new day PLP government hated our forefathers. And the reason why I said that, how is it Eleuthera had all this farming, all these factories? How was it after independence, after our black government took over, everything was depleted. Everything was neglected in Eleuthera. The farming going down. How is it that this happened? What our forefathers was supposed to do was build up on what they left here. But instead of them building up, they neglected it. And as a result, We have nothing that our forefathers leave here to say this is what they leave, and we had expanded on what they left here. Let me give you all another example, my fellow Bahamians. Look at the buildings. All our historical buildings are gone. Only historical building, two of them still standing, is the courts. Where else? The government house. Our Attorney General office is gone. Clarence A. building is gone. Everything that they leave here, our government had neglected. Jumbay Village. Everything. Just look at it. I just want you to look at the history. They want to wipe out everything that our forefathers left here. I have a problem.
Maria, I have a question. So what you and what you're basically saying that is that Bahamians, the government now, has never maintained these historical buildings. They never wanted to keep these buildings and some form of maintenance that actually preserve our history of who we are as Bahamians then.
I mean, can I interject just a little bit? From when it comes to the UBB, the UBB is the one would basically build. I mean, to my knowledge, they was the one would put all of these stuff in place. And the only thing the FNM and the PLB had to do was keep up with the maintenance and fix whatever needed to be fixed. I don't think they was keeping up with the maintenance with everything back in the day. That's why everything started to crumble.
Let me tell you all something.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
When I was in Eleuthera, coming out of Eleuthera, sitting down by the airport, there's two words God gave me in my spirit being: intentionally neglected. I said, what? They intentionally did this. Everything they had neglected that our forefathers had built upon. The roadworks, the hospital, all the buildings, watch this, all the farming, everything that the Queen and the UEP leave in place to make our life better. The black government, especially the PNP, they neglected everything. Look at the history. Go in Eleuthera. Go ask them about the farming. Go ask them about everything, what was going on under the UBP. You all remember the chicken farm?
Yes.
You all remember Bordens?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Remember the peas in the can? The tomatoes
Yep.
in the bowl?
Yes.
Yep.
Remember these things. We had a healthy farming life going on in this country. But every time these black government come in place, watch what they do. The road works. When the Queen and then people from England came here, them Scottish built our roads used to last for 20 years. 20 years. They got the Bahamian people for conk.
I mean, we
Something
could talk about,
else.
but Maria, we could also, I'm sorry for cutting you off. We could also talk about the road, the airport road, what the Chinese built. Look how long that road been there to the other roads in the inner city.
That's true.
Is it intentionally that they intentionally using materials what they know is gonna crumble with a little bit of rain, just so that okay, then they could go back and now borrow more money for these roads
You may go back to teeth.
to go back to Tiffin? Yeah, you know, I try to make it look good, Maria. I try to make it look good.
I love you. You said the truth.
Yeah,
Oh,
eh?
man.
The chief is the thief.
The biggest one ever.
Yesterday morning I was in my house, right? And moving around, God dropped something else in my spirit, man. I said, what? The educational system. How is it that after the British, Celine them took out the British educational standard, how we end up to D average? All these years, we to a D average, huh? Intentionally neglected it. It was intentional. But their children are going to these good schools to get a good education. How is it? This is
Maria,
happening.
you know what's so amazing? Thank you so much for bringing up the school situation. We got to talk about our government schools. Why in the 21st century we having why our government school don't have simple as air conditioning? Why is our government school don't have simple as cafeteria? All of these stuff, and now light been cutting off like crazy. Now you're trying to tell me that the children them going back to school, and then they're gonna be in the heat, or probably now they're gonna now say, okay, then they ain't got water off, the light off, so they gotta now send the children them home. What? Why are we still in the same?
I
don't know.
Because it was intentional. Listen, let me tell you something. Y'all ain't picking up a. We are more sun than Australia. Each one of these schools should have had a solar panel in it. Each one of these schools should have had a small solar panel in it with air conditioning where it will run properly. But why? Their job is to make our life harder than it ever was. Y'all ain't picking up a. Brave Davidson had it bad back in that day, so he will take us back to that.
And then again
Y'all
to
ain't picking
Maria,
up a.
and again too, they don't want no educated Bahamians to speak on them when they doing wrong. They don't want us to know what they doing and what they ain't supposed to be doing. They don't want to educate us so we could now go in parliament to tell them, now listen, that's not our law, that's not how it go. You need to do this and you need to do that.
That's their job. You don't understand with this PLP. That's their job, is to keep the people uneducated. Let them stay in the corner and let them to ask no questions. To ask us no question. Because we ain't answering them. When I sit down and analyze everything, how did they bring this country forward? You know how they bring us forward? By taxing us. Only thing that increasing in this town is taxes and cost of living. Nothing else, nothing more. The more they tax us, the more money they pocket for them to spend. We ain't getting nothing in the deal. What are we getting out of this deal? To say now that we are Bahamians, we are now the slave for the New Day PLP Progress Government.
Wow. That is so sad and it's so true. So what do you think now needs to happen now with us Bahamians? Because they have now divided intentionally divide us with this PLP and FNM foolishness so they could continue rising up to keep rising up and rising up and to finish take over and destroy the little bit of country we got to leave over right now.
Listen to me. The only thing I can say is that the FNM, the COI, and the independents, we need to put our political differences aside and go to parliament as Bahamians. You know what I said? Put on our shrimp colors and go down there and teach these people a lesson. Huh? If we stay divided, the PLP and the FNM will continue doing what they do it. You want me to tell you all to something? When Dr. Menace was doing his mess, I put my political differences aside and I go out there and I fight to get Dr. Menace out. It didn't matter to me about the color. I was a Bahamian and he was doing bad. So I joined up with the PLP. You know how much march we had with the PLP? It was about the Bahamian people. We had to put down our colors and fight like never before. But are we willing to say, look here, let's put our colors down?
Maria, speaking of fighting, Maria, and not to cut you off, but I want to stick on that word there, fighting. And which way do you think that we need to fight for our country? Because some people think that we fighting against our very own in regards to the way things are going politically. But personally, I know we are fighting against something more deeper than that, which is spiritual. How do you think as Bahamians, because praying and ain't nothing happening is one thing, and then when you go out Bay Street, the Bahamian people arc out for an hour or two,
And go home.
and then they go home. How do you think we need to fight as independent, as COI, as PLP, as FNM, without colors, without any political persuasion, but as Bahamians? How do you think we should fight? That's a good question to ask.
We got to go back downtown in numbers. You won't get it, eh? The numbers, I want to tell you all something. The numbers are going. If we get 20,000 people downtown, right? Listen, you all need to go and study Martin Luther King, man. The King was the man, And what the King did, he had groups used to be downtown fighting. Huh? Groups, true leaders, fighting the cause. And I want to tell the Bahamian people something tonight. You see all those fights that we had on Bay Street? And you all feel that nothing was happening? Let me tell you all something. After this election, my fellow Bahamians, I wanted to give up. Oh, I want to give up. But you know what God dropped in my spirit, man? He said, I never told Moses to give up. You understand what's going on? The cries of the people. God is going to get tired. And God is going to deal up with them. You know what I like about what's going on now? This light and this blackout affecting everybody now. He only affecting the poor people. God to touch up on the people out west. The people on Bay Street, everybody now. So they now feeling what we felt. You think God is play? God don't play. God know just what he doing. The fight. Look at them people them in the Lutra. They didn't have water for days. Their light was out. But the cries of the people. Dawson and my fellow behemoths tonight, we can't stop the fight. If we stop the fight, the PLP will get by with this. And I'm not going to let them get by with it at all.
So if that's the case, Maria, let's just remind let's just remind the Bahamian people, because right now we are now focusing only on the light situation. Everybody is basically focused on this light situation. We have forgotten about the passport fraud. We have forgotten about the NIB fraud. We have forgotten about the plane crash. We have forgotten about the guy who got locked up by can anybody call his name? Plane crash.
Eric Player Gardner.
We done forgotten about all of these things. We understand that right
What?
now we have the biggest thing now is inside this country is light off. But we have to keep going back and then coming back so the Bahamian people will understand. Don't forget. They could try to do something to try to distract you and to throw you off. So let's talk about these things. Let's go from way back from the corruption from way back.
Uncut. Don't forget the Commonwealth Fund, the 260.
237 million.
I thought 65.
No, it was 65. Yeah, 65 million, eh?
Yeah.
Maria, that was 265 million.
That's 265 million, right, Maria?
Yeah, because they was getting that every year.
What that money? Let's talk about that money.
I mean, we ain't talking about the VAT yet.
Okay.
Hold on, we've been asking.
They say they take the VAT off grocery. But
Listen, we've been asking about the VAT for a long time. From
But
VAT
when
before
the
it came in.
when the VAT was on grocery, you could afford a little bit, or you could get a basket full with grocery. But after they take it off, you could barely get your basket full with these grocery now.
You think they care?
They don't care.
The PLP don't care. They don't care. They don't make up their mind. That's why I want to tell you all. Don't care. They have already make up their mind. They don't care. They don't care what we have to say. They did what they had to do to get elected, and that's it. They don't care. Yes, and you are right. Look at the back money. Look at this money would go on this end. Right? And liar, they not giving an account. We got to start up now, and not only that, like somebody say, we got to go now and go take this government to court. It has to be the FNM and the PLP, because listen me calling the PLP, they ain't gonna do it. The COI. And some of these PLPs, they don't care. They just set with calling me and complaining. But their problem is, oh, I'm a PLP. I can't come out. So it's no longer about country. It's about party to them.
We need to crumble this same party.
Hold on. What is the party doing for you? You suffering like the rest of us suffering. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're suffering like the rest of us are suffering. You put these people back in, and now you're suffering. You calling on people who didn't vote for that party to help you who vote for the party, but because you're suffering, but you want us to help you out. Make it make sense, eh?
And the people in Andres, they suffering over that bridge, but they was the main one who put Landy back there.
Make it make sense, eh?
Thank you.
Exactly.
The people of Ilutra suffering from the light and the water. You put them back in. Make it make sense, eh?
The people in Pinewood, they suffering from the water flooding, but you don't put them back in, right?
Make it make sense, eh?
Thank you.
The people in Elizabeth
Oh,
The people in Elizabeth making noise but light on all of these holes and stuff in the road, but you put them back.
Make it make sense, eh?
thank you.
Well, apparently they ain't put them back. They steal it.
Oh.
You know they good at stealing
Thank
now.
you.
You know they good at stealing now, Maria. Hey!
Now, Duke of Gold, they ain't good at stealing, they good at thieving. Stealing is too nice for them. They good at thieving.
Hold on. Like the great what his name was, let me see. He always said it's a PR government.
Boy, you
Yeah, they could have made PR. Menace, he said it the other day. He said it's a PR government.
boy,
You know,
listen.
it was-
It's so amazing. Yours, you know it's so amazing.
PR, powerful robbery, government. Well, mother said.
This is my thing. This is what I don't understand. When Menace had the opportunity to stand up for Bahamian people, he did not do it. Now that they kick him to the curb, now the F&M kick him to the curb, and then now the PSB doing all of these stuff, he have a voice all of a sudden. He all of a sudden he care about the country. We can't be worrying about what Menace them saying and this and that because all of them have shares in everything that Bahamians are suffering from in this country.
Thank you.
Why he don't speak about the Freeport situation with him having him being the only person who in charge of the casino situation where Bahamians can't go and play in the casino in none of these hotels and stuff.
Makes sense, eh?
Why you don't talk about who have shares in air ambulance and why the air ambulance can't get to the people them when they need it the most?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Why
I
you
totally
talk about
agree.
the important things?
This
We don't
country ain't
want
making
y'all
no
to come
sense.
on here. You don't want y'all to come on this media and try to make it seem like y'all trying to keep yourself irrelevant. We don't give y'all time after time. You stand up inside the media and say that the Bahamas was turned over. Well, the Bahamas have to join the One World Order. You don't sell us out.
Mary, and these
You
people
don't
will be
sell us
sitting
out.
in the House of Parliament when these laws come true.
Of course.
Huh? And these people them would know better, man. They don't what's that all about? Help me understand. What is that all about, Maria? They've been sitting there down in the House of Parliament all this time. Huh? And now you want to have the Gonzales, the gall to come and address the Bahamian people? Because you are now boot out. You're now uno, cinco, uno. You understand me?
Thank you.
Like he say, I will win. And he did win.
Win what?
He won a bicycle seat.
Well, guess what?
A, B is B. Y'all got here. 1, 2, 3.
Hold on, but hold on. But I still want Menace on this show. Menace, I want you on this show because I want you to answer those questions right here on this show. I need you to come and call us or somebody who knows Menace to get in contact with him.
Yes.
I want him on this show.
We want to hear. Like you say, we want to see if you have what it takes to really be a one-band man.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you keep talking like all these things, what you're talking about, you didn't know of from way back then. Maria, didn't he serve the Commonwealth of the Bahamas for many, many years?
Matter of fact, how long was he in seat? How long was he a member of parliament, an MP?
I'm sure it was more than 10 years, man.
Before he became the prime minister. How long he was in power? How long he was in power, Maria?
I think it's about at least about 15 to 20 years in Maria. He had at least 3 elections in. Yeah, man.
He had ample time. He had ample time to make a difference, but he didn't. He didn't.
And it goes right back to what we're saying. How is it that these people will come from the past, know about all of this skullduggery what was going on, now wants to sell us a flam, a sham, to say that Bahamian people must take this garbage when we know better. Okay? Like she said, let's look at Jumbe Village. All of that. I see Gombe, man, listen to me. I was so proud to see that they had Gombe in Florida. That was so nice.
No, but hold on. They had Gombe in Florida twice. They had it in Coconut Grove, where the original Gombe was.
Yes.
And then they had it in Miramar.
Yes.
A Bahamian woman who was a councilman in that area decided she wants to bring it into Miramar, where she is the councilwoman at. and
Yeah.
it was a success.
And just to
Yeah.
see that though, just to see that brings a feel of sensibility to say Bohemians are still here.
But guess what?
So
Now
where,
they're having
so,
gourmet.
so
Hold
where's the
on.
tourism?
Okay, but now they're having gourmet all across the U.S. now, because there was another state that was having another Bahamian festival.
But you see, again, Maria, how long tourism been in our industry? Huh?
Yes, he is.
What is tourism doing?
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
Where's the money going? Is it going into tourism?
No.
The
What is
politician
our number?
pocket.
What about Maria? What is our number one industry? I am
Tourism.
understanding is immigration, eh?
Tourism. Yeah.
Yes, immigration.
It's
Yeah,
immigration.
yeah, immigration is the number one tourism now.
Yeah.
And boy, look
What?
at that
Wait,
woman.
wait, say that again.
Immigration is our number one industry, okay? And that booming. Because Maria, I had a guest cast about 50 Haitians the other day. Because they was locked
They
up.
did a separate voting.
Hold on.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
what's
they
that
did
the
separate
ones, Maria? What's they the ones who brought the Haitians to change the voting block?
Yeah, that was the one.
But guess what? But it turned around. They got swing because now they getting
Yep.
shipped back, and they getting shipped back.
Thank you.
So guess what?
Yeah, but they ain't PLP. They said they put the OB and the PLP.
Why I tell you what?
Like the song said, you get.
That's right.
It is so sad inside this country that these people them use.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you all hear us? I try now. Can you all hear us? I think we lose connection. Duke of Gold, can you all hear us? Can you all hear us? Maria, you still there?
Yeah, I still here.
Okay, I try now. I think they're trying to get us back up right now. I don't know. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, so Maria,
Yeah.
So what do you you already say what we need to do when it comes to um standing up, going in the Parliament Square to try to get rid of the PLP and FNM. We can't now when we say in the PLP, we had to also mention the FNM as well, because they are basically two and the same, two are the same.
I get a
Because
different view on that one.
uh,
I get a different view on that.
so the PLP and FNM is not the same.
They have some of the same principles, but the problem is that no, they're not.
But is do they want the same thing when it comes to the Bahamian people to make us suffer? So you try to tell me if the FNM did get an opportunity to run this country, you think that they would do any better to save health?
I think they would have. If we have a choice to choose, if I have a choice to choose the FNM or the PLP, I'll choose the FNM any day. The PLP are just scums. If I have to choose any one of them, I'll choose the FNM any day.
Me looking at the vote of the party, I understand that is your opinion, but even if that was the case,
Are
I
we
don't
on
think
to them?
yeah, you go ahead. We live.
Are we online?
We said live. We said live.
Where am I to?
You right
We
here.
are right here, Maria. We can hear you
We
loud
can
and
hear you
clear.
loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, no. If I have the choice, I will tell you I rather work with the FNM than work with the PLP.
Okay, then. So indulge us. What do you mean exactly?
You can't say
Okay,
that
listen
without us
to me.
asking that question now. Come on
Yeah,
now,
I want
Maria.
no. I want no.
Oh,
I
what?
can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. What happened to me is that I was in Young Liberals when I was much younger, and after I became an adult, I gone with Papa. There's a lot of things that Papa did, right? That he did more good than bad. The only
No,
thing I had a
Maria.
problem with is that oh, anyway,
Go
anyway,
ahead.
listen to me. Papa, the freedom of uh the removable property, right?
Bad thing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. But I have something to tell you on what you all did not know, right? When Papa did that, Papa picked up that law from England, right? That's a British law. Why that British law came in place, and I went to school. A lot of old people had died and leave their properties and they didn't leave no will. You see where the government going?
Mhm.
They used to abandon their properties. So the government say, hold on. If you abandon your property, that means that you don't want it. They did not know that these people them did not tell their family members about these properties. So the government had to come in place and take over these properties and started to turn them into welfare homes, giving it to people. Now, when I saw that law, I didn't understand it. And then when I see where Papa got it from, let me tell you all something. Papa built more schools than Ingram. Papa built more police station than Christie Antingham, with a man named Pinland. Papa was the one who did the road works. Papa was the one who opened up uh, the scholarship thing for us to go to school. And he opened this up in 1999. What they did, Pinland those shoes gonna let go to school, right? And Finland them had it did where you go to school and study what they want you to study. Papa open up the doorway and say, look here, no. Whatever you want to do is behavior. I can let you go to school, and when you come back here to go help your country out. Uh, there are some of the things that Papa did, and some other stuff he did I didn't like. But the problem is, we are not going to have a perfect government. So that's what it is. But look what Perry them did, and look what Brave Davis did. Let's talk about their legacy. The PLP,
No, I
only thing the PLP good for is to build these low cost homes with a high price.
I was
I
thinking of
talking to
Papa.
you all about history. Huh?
Well, that's your history. I still want to talk about Papa.
Yeah.
Papa, like you
Talk
said,
about
Papa did do more to you good than bad, but Papa he still did bad. Um, I mean, I really don't
Tell me
know.
what bad Papa did. Let me hear it.
I'll usually will do this whilst we live. Uh,
Yeah. Because I will
well,
bust you up about
He say, tell me what bad stuff Papa do to the baby people.
Yeah, we will know what he did too.
Boy,
We will
boy,
know. No, see, the thing is, we can talk with the good, but we can talk with the bad. What the
yeah.
bad stuff
Yeah.
that Papa did? Because see, the FNM, to me, in my opinion, I mean, yes, that's your opinion, right? But my opinion, they still are one and the same because they still didn't help the people.
I mean, they sitting on, you know what the bad thing, but I would say that they do? They sitting on the House of Parliament and letting all these bills just pass through, not contested, and it's benefiting both of them because all of them are in business together.
Right.
Shareholders are that.
But not even that.
Everything.
But they was only looking out for themselves and the white people.
Well,
Because the FNM is a cover up for the UBP.
but let me say this in the words of the great Hubert Ingram. If I can't have it, Perry will have it. If Perry don't have it, I will have it.
Yeah, and the thing about
He's laugh.
even to talk about all of these years with us paying VAT. Why is our grid? Why is our BPL grid? Why is we still on diesel and not solar? Why is Papa going and sell our keys? Why didn't Papa then have the sense to lease our keys so the money will stay inside the country? So he is still doing more work. He's still doing more waste than good. Not every
Well,
single
no,
thing that
but
he do,
still-
he will never do anything for behemoths to benefit. We are not benefiting from anything.
Because he knew, see, Pidlin knew about the Civil War Fund. If he knew about it, Papa knew about it, Christie knew about it, Brave knew about it, and Menace knew about it. But none of them want to give it to the people. Why? Why? The question is, why? What we do to them for them not to give us, the people, our money? That's the question.
Yeah, what happened to them? They struggled well for thing, right? And Pillen didn't even understand it, right? Oh, you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Pillen didn't even understand it at all, right? Just struggled well thing, just had to go to the bar eye, do a lot of stuff, right? Pillen didn't understand it because why? The white brothers never Pillen so tired, right? They had Pillen tired, try to make this country a better place. And like how That's the difference between us and them. With our team, we will be having a conversation and we are educated. But a lot of them didn't even know. Something else I want to tell you on. What y'all wouldn't want to believe. You see Sir Lyndon? Sir Lyndon had a conversation with those white men who came to this country, right? And I spoke to a couple of people, right? Those white men would came here. Sir Lyndon had trusted them too, you know. You see, with all this land and everything. And even with this land, what I realized is that Ingram did not go to school to London. So when the white people come here and tell Ingram all these things, with all these keys, Ingram got excited. So when they get excited, what happened? They swing him. You see? Watch this now. Finland gets swing too, you know. And then pick up. Finland them did not know nothing about companies. How they companies to teeth. But see, Brave them know now. Because Brave them learned from the white man. You understand what's going on? Brave have a lot of foreign clients. You see the difference? You only picking up the difference and watch Brave clientele. Brave them always run with these foreigners and parry them. Remember all the NIGAD and FTX?
Yep.
Brave them going where the money going. But the difference is you have to know what company law is all about.
Well, Maria, speaking of that, speaking of foreigners and foreigners injecting into the Bahamas, recently Disney had did some special rewards or retreats to some of the schools, including the Family Islands, underneath this Chestnut administration, since he is now taking over that particular part of tourism. What do you feel about that? That's education, yeah, because he's doing it with the schools.
No, he's part of education now.
He's part of education.
No, he's not tourism anymore.
He's in tourism.
That's
But he's still-
that's
he's
Dennis
in
Hannah Martin.
education.
But he's still doing dealing with Disney.
Well, because they did with the schools.
Yeah, but he's dealing with foreign.
But you know,
Well, see, that's what I talk about, Maria, again. You see, you understand what I'm saying? Where is the silver lining in all of this? You still get your hand in the cookie jar with the foreigners.
of course.
Now dipping into the education now and funding these teens. And who's getting the kickbacks? Because I saw somebody getting the kickback from this.
Well, he is actually.
Well, duh. But we still at a D average.
Keep him dumb and stupid.
I totally agree. Listen, I got something to tell you all. See, because I used to live in London and New York City, right? So I understand some stuff. Guess what? Anytime you see some white people come to your country, right? And they look around, you better go follow them, because guess what? If you see a white man go in the bush, you better have somebody go in that bush with him. Because that white man sees something in that bush that is valuable that we black people don't see.
No, we see it. We just don't know how the value of it. But when he comes,
No. They can never tell you.
no, that's what I'm
They
saying.
can
That's what I'm
never tell
saying.
you.
That's what I'm saying. We see.
No. You ain't see that. You ain't pick it up.
No, I picked up what you're putting down. What I'm saying, no, listen to what I'm saying. We don't know the value of what we see. We see it, but we don't see it. But he see it and he knows the value of it, but he won't tell us the value of it because he know what he wants to do with it to make money off it and try to swing us and take it from us.
Yeah.
See, that's the white man.
But the
That's what
government
they've been doing for years.
But then the government go ahead and give it to the white man.
Because they're dumb and stupid. They're black. That's how they look at you.
No, the government, what happened to the government? And this one I
Wow.
wanted to tell you with the government, right?
Uh-huh.
We didn't understand what we have here. So what we needed to do, we needed to bring in the experts. We need to go hire some white experts to tell us the value of our land or what we have here. I want to give you all a story. A couple of years ago, my children is this is about 35 years ago. My girlfriend was dating this guy on Paradise Island. We always like to date these professional men. And one Sunday she called me, professional rich man, a professional man.
Boy, for real,
My girlfriend,
you was up best. You was supposed to have one of them white name, eh? You was supposed to have that
Thank you.
city.
thank you.
Joseph Zelensky.
So what happened? That's what I wanted to tell you. So she called me. I'll never forget, it was on a Sunday. So what happened? She was in the kitchen on the floor. So I said, what's going on? So she said, girl, guess what happened? Oh, I was baking some chicken. And what happened? She had this glass bowl and it dropped. And so he come in, baby, what's going on? Oh, she said, girl, I forgot. Oh, I must have dropped it. So she's sitting on the floor. Guess what she tell me? She said, Mario. I said, what happened? See, they're talking to these friends. I said, yeah, what happened? She said, they are scientists. I said, yeah, what the problem? Guess what happened? She said that the guy they're talking about when they went underneath our waters. Say, we have fishes in our waters that are 1,000 years old that are turning into pure gold. So what? What? Are you serious? She said, yes. So she said, I want you to listen to the conversation. So the guy started to talk about our fishes. You know what it is? Our fish to them. Say, we get multiplied. Say, our country is a rejuvenating country. I said, what? You see what they did? They pretend like they came here as tourists. Do you see now why the Chinese then wanted to come here and to bring their boats here? Another thing, that's one. Yes, boy, they wanted to bring our boats here to go into our. We have fishes in our ocean. They say we have enough fish in our ocean, in our sea, to feed half of the world.
Hey,
Our fishes are dying out. They are older than us.
What?
Yes. He said, where they had to go and dive down. Remember now, these are scientists. They go in there, they bring up the dead fish, and they was able to test it.
So would you say? Hold on. Would you say this? We got renewable fish in our waters?
Yes. We multiplying like never before.
So we got renewable fish, renewable sand. What else we get renewable in this country? What else we get
the
renewable?
sun,
The
energy.
Aragonite. The energy and the aragonite. We are a rejuvenating country.
Wow.
The more you take
Bahamians,
a
I hope y'all listening. I hope y'all are listening.
people.
We got salt.
Watch
We
this.
got
You know
sand.
another example? Freeport Grand Bahama with the aragonite. When I went to Freeport as a police officer, they only had a part of the highway. When I looked at it, they spread all the way. Why did they touch on our land? And by the way, let me educate the Bahamian people again. It was here before 1973. Every Raganite when they go out of Freeport was able to pay the salaries of the public servant. The Queen of England and her people made sure that we never pay taxes because what they was taking no taxes. Y'all ain't pick it up. We, the Bahamas, wasn't supposed to be paying no taxes because we are rejuvenating country. Y'all take that?
We gotta get away. We gotta get rid of these politicians. We need
Yeah,
to
you
stand
just
up.
Maria.
The minute the house open up September, we need to get rid of the PDP and FNM. We need to benefit from our natural resources in our country, because there's no way that us
Okay.
as Bahamians are still poor, living paycheck to paycheck to try to put food on the table, and we got all of this um resources inside this country. We was
Thank
born
you.
millionaires. We was born rich.
Hold on,
We
hold
was
on,
born.
hold
We are
on.
kings and queens.
Hold on. Cut to a point. I will repeat what Homeboy say on his TV show. Bahamians, we are rich.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are rich. Listen to me. You hear what Maria just said. We are a rejuvenating.
That's right.
We are a rejuvenating country. That means
Thank you.
fishes will never end. The sand will never end. Think about it. Why do we have poachers in our waters? Why is the Chinese trying to take over our fishing industry? Why is the white people coming here with scientists testing our waters? We even have $1 million of treasuries in our waters. The Bahamas is a filthy rich country. So Bahamians, like the great Clint Watson says, we are rich. We are not poor. We are rich. But the governments don't want us to know this because they want to keep it for themselves, keep us dumb and stupid, and give us a D-average education. We need to wake up and stand up. Go down to Parliament when they open up Parliament and tell them we want them out of our house and we want a new government to help our people and to better our country.
You know what's so amazing, Maria? What you said? You said that the fishes, the scientists, this was 30 something years ago. The scientists was talking about how our fishes was turning to gold. So you could imagine what those fishes in the sea were seeing down to the bottom of that ocean.
Okay, then.
And this is before they started dredging the Ragonite.
So what-
How long Curlin had that license to dredge the sand or the water? He only had that, but what, 20 something years? Maria, 30 something years, you think? How long?
30 something years.
You see what I'm saying? So imagine that.
But you know, so funny. Someone just said on a comment I just read. So why are they still dredging in other parts of our country?
Especially in Grand Bahama.
No, they want dredging in Exuma. Elutra just stopped them for doing the crown line over there.
And then y'all leave Andres alone, man. Leave Andres alone. Y'all don't go over there putting your slippery fingers inside Andres waters, please. You're gonna kill out our coral reef and things.
By the way, Andres
But Maria,
is the gold line.
You hear that?
They're dredging also in Bimini. They're now digging up our mangrove. They're dredging in Bimini. They're trying to dredge in Exuma. When a hurricane now come for these islands never used to get hit with hurricane. Now you're full with the mangrove, but water is now it stopped the water from coming on land. You're bringing these people in our islands to dredge and don't know what they're doing. They now cause the whole Bimini to now be underwater.
Listen to me. That ain't gonna happen. What happened, God, that this country, right? This country got a lot of stuff in it, and these white man them know. Look how long they were dredging in Freeport. That's why they spreading. Y'all ain't know what's going on. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. The PLP and the FNL, I find out from a lot of other people, right? These white men, them were sharp. They didn't tell them a lot of things, but they find out. But what the government was supposed to do, they were supposed to bring in the scientists themselves. And you know who they were supposed to bring in? Those students were doing their PhD from different countries. they will go, because you know when you're dealing up with a student who's they hungry for knowledge. So when you have them are dealing up with certain things, able to test certain waters. Huh? Like me, I have a couple students, if I want my research done, people think it's all about me. No. I get my research name, you go and then tell me what you find, and then you come back to me. Hey, you know what's going on, my friend. You been to my office, so you know what's going on.
Yep.
Hey! Research.
We in the vault.
Go and do my research. I have another sharp student. She looked simple, but when she came there, when I listened to her, one lawyer was there and she was having a conversation, I said, what the world this is? Sharp. Why? Hungry for knowledge and they know some stuff. So we got to study the Bahamas. See, listen, this thing with this Somerville fund. If Lincoln Bay didn't open this up, Brave them was gonna never be talking about this. Hear what I said? If we didn't open up and educate the Bahamian people, they could be shocked. And I don't know if Lincoln listens to this, but I got something to tell Lincoln publicly. I get a couple of PFP clients. You know what they tell me? They come to me, they say, boy, Jackson, I ain't gonna lie for that. I must give it to you and Lincoln and see why. I said, what happened? Say the boys them on the block were saying that the things would be brought to their attention. The PLP would have never ever educate them on these things. Say what? Look at the Somerville fund. All that they talking about now, and their eyes are opening up. Don't mind them not saying anything. And you know what they said? These people them going there to get money for them and their church. What about our church? You see what they thinking now? What about our church? I said, oh, watch what is going on in this country for years. They kept the information to themselves. They never wanted us to know about, they never wanted us to know about the seagrass. Remember? The seagrass is valued $1.56 billion. Before Brave them go and negotiate the value for that for us, they rather leave that there sitting. What did I tell you? The Bahamas is a rejuvenating country. We are one of the only countries in this world. The more you take out, the more it's going to multiply. That's why God bless us.
Maria, I begin to think the Bahamas is the Garden of Eden. I think this is the Atlantis.
I was just thinking that. You must have read my telepathy.
But more importantly, what Maria said, this reminds me of the woman with the oil, with the vessels. The more she scooped up, the more she got.
And that's the Bahamas. So guess what, Bahamians? God put this country in a strategic location for a reason. He blessed us to give us what we deserve. But if we don't, like Lyndon Pinnon said, if we don't fight for it, we don't deserve to have it. We have to fight for it.
But I don't think we need to fight for it. PLPF and MCOY.
No.
Just regular Bahamians, man. 20,000 strong out there at the House of Parliament and tell people, I think we could do it with the nurses.
Yeah.
I think we could do it with the teachers. I think we could do it with the BPL workers. I think we could do it with
Defense Force,
police,
prison, all of them. They are the main ones.
These persons who are the presidents, apparently, they're being sold out.
Where are the president unions?
Are you no, listen, let's make it real now, Maria. Maria, I need to hear your opinion on this. I'm understanding that people getting almost $250,000 a year in salaries for overtime and all these different things. A president alone making almost $100,000 a year.
Well, actually, he made that off of
Hey,
three people over time.
Ma Maria,
okay,
let me
hold
know.
on.
Let me know
Hold
now,
on.
Maria. Now we talking about honest
Hold on.
Bahamians now.
Hold on. Let me get you on this right now. I ready yet to come out with BPL
Hey!
on this whole situation.
Now you see, you can listen,
But
Maria. You can leave Lil Kim alone. Let Lil Kim enjoy her
no,
vacation, please. Lil Kim was enjoying her
ain't
vacation.
that
She don't
not
need you to be bashing her. Leave her until the House of Parliament
like a
open up,
boxer?
please.
Maria, Basha, good.
Let's see.
Boy, I got you see how Maria go.
Time if she get there, I want to be gone. Listen what Brave Davis said. Brave Davis said the buck stuck with him, right?
Yep.
So okay. Watch. Brave Davis is a lawyer, a politician, and a KC. My fellow Bahamians tonight, like the white man, my white left system used to tell us, when you listen to these leaders, just take out 4 words from what they say in a sentence. Just take out 4 words. Don't never ever go over 4 words, and you understand what they trying to say. My fellow Bahamians tonight, Joe Biden is just a puppet. Number one, Brad Davis was there as the minister for BPL and BEC 2012 to 2017. My fellow Bahamian, watch where again with this. So if these grid and generator is 30 years old, who's supposed to know that they was going to be waking in this season? Brave or Joe Beck?
Brave.
Huh? Brave.
That's something.
Brave.
Who's supposed to?
Hold
Damn
on.
figure.
Thank you.
But Maria, hold on, stop right there. But didn't Menace say he brought in 8 new generators?
Yeah.
When they was under him. So what happened to those generators? What happened to those generators?
That's what I need to find out. That's what they need to tell us. What happened to them generators? But
And then
my
But
fellow
they shut down the
Bahamians,
country. They shut the country down to
to
drive
hook them up.
to drive it down there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
you're missing the point. You're missing the point.
No,
My fellow
go
Bahamians
ahead.
tonight, my fellow Bahamians, I tell people, right? And I tell some police officers, look here, I get a confession to make. The confession, I was in London to school for 5 years. The guy occupation is an engineer. Nobody tell me? When you put something on a machine, if it's old, you got to change some stuff. If it's old, you got to do more maintenance on it. Tonight, to my fellow Bahamians, a machine that is 30 years old need more maintenance, need more overtime, and need more people on the ground to watch what is going on. They blaming the union leader, right? Watch what happened. If Pike only had the agreement to mine our station from 9 to 5, from Monday to Saturday, who's supposed to be mining our station after 5 o'clock until 9 o'clock the following morning?
Yep.
Tonight, to the Bahamian people, I heard that Pike wanted an additional $5 million to do this overtime within a year. The Bahamian people needs to know. When Pike came here, Pike only came here for 9 to 5 on Monday to Saturday. The deal was that Pike said they was gonna only mine these old machines for a while. I only bring in enough people in here to deal up with this old machine because they were supposed to do the replacement. They never did the replacement. Get it? Because these machines them were old, they needed man on them site 24 hours.
So Maria,
That's where the overtime came in.
Maria, so that means we paid for the replacement but never got it. And now they want additional $5 million.
Now they want. By the way, Joe Bet got 500 million in 2004.
Hold on.
500 million.
Hold on.
Maria, stop that. Now you see Maria.
Hold on.
Maria.
Let's back up this truck.
You can't say these zeros, all these zeros and things like that, Maria. That's $500 million, Maria. Stop this now.
Back
Hold
up
on,
this
everybody.
Maria. Back up this
Hold
truck.
on.
Hey,
You know
what is this?
Before we get inside the producer, let's just go to our sponsor and we'll be right back. But y'all continue tapping the screen, sharing the live, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Y'all please share the live to everybody because it's getting hotter and hotter. Producer, let's go to our sponsors and we'll be right back. Right here with Uncut
Watching
242.
Uncut 242. And this segment is brought to you by Uncle Dita's Natural Products offers a comprehensive range of natural hair and skincare products, including hair greases, shampoos, lotions, and various other items. For inquiries regarding these exceptional natural products, please get in touch with Uncle Dita's today at 1242-809-2198. TNT Pest Control, protecting homes and businesses across the Bahamas with expert termite treatments, rodent control, lawn spraying, and more. TNT Pest Control. You have it. We kill it. The Green Parrot Harborfront. Serving up fresh island flavors, refreshing cocktails, and unforgettable waterfront views on East Bay Street. Visit today and see why locals and visitors keep coming back. Healthy and savory organic and natural. Your trusted source for premium organic herbs, natural wellness, and healthy living.
So we want to recognize
in the
another
studio.
sponsor.
We are live in the studio with Maria Daxon. I just want everybody, as y'all come and continue tapping the screen and sharing the live. Maria just said something that is very powerful. I just want y'all to know that we are going. Listen, Maria. I want you to say that over again so the people can really hear what you're saying.
Boy, just before Maria, just before you do that, we just have one more sponsor that we want to make sure give recognition to for the show.
Yes, we want to recognize Donna Major and Co. She is the lawyer, and her office is on Boyd Road Plaza, Suite 12 on Boyd Road. So if you need a lawyer, you can call her. Her number is 1242-322-5263. I repeat, 1242-322-5263, or her mobile number is 801-0655.
Now, for all y'all who may have that little legal problem, listen, there you go. Get that number. Listen, the show is hot. We got KC, Maria Daxon on the show. Listen to me. Maria just dropped a serious bomb just now on us. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. We talking some serious business here. Y'all might need to use Donna or Maria because, after this show, hey, boy, listen to me. Somebody here could be rolling. And the Bahamian people, they cutlass sharp. Because we want to know what's going on with this money. So big up to Donna Major and Co. But Maria, back to you because we want to hear. Man, say that statement again, Maria. Maria, say that statement again.
Maria.
Pull up.
The Bahamian people need to know, according to the Honorable Joe Bet Colby Davis, she stood in the People's Parliament and talk about they inherit $500 million debt for BPL. Then she pitch up and say, we need an additional $500 million. They got an additional $500 million in 2024, but we ain't get no new generators around here. We ain't get no solar panel around here. Where our money gone? Huh? Where our money gone? I want y'all to listen to this. Where our money going though? Huh? Joe Bet Colby Davis and the PM, right? You all table that deal for Pike. Table the deal for Bahamas Grid. Because every time I turn around, you only realize we getting swing. What's this? How you could be borrowing all this money and we still get these old generators around here, 30 years old? Huh? We ain't get no new station around here. We ain't get no new solar system around here. All our, the type of money you all getting, every single one of the government schools, but clinics, them should have a solar system on the property. How you do?
The money gone with Joe
You only-
Kobe to France. Oui.
I'm
She need to
a
lock up. She need to get locked up.
fact. Thank you. I'm a fact woman. I like to look at figures. Where these buttons I got, where they social, they pulling up articles for me.
Hey!
They pulling up things that are being said in our House of Assembly. Huh? They don't come to me unless they give me document. This was said. What? It all. That's their job. And I get somebody fact check it. The other one.
But Maria, he was asking you about behind Blue Hill plant where they were supposed to put some solar panels. Where are those solar panels?
My mama, they just say they just break ground out there by Coral Harbor to do a solar plant. And the Coral Harbor, the solar panel, and the people, where is these solar panels would they break ground for?
But that's the question. Where are the solar panels? Because they're supposed to put it in Blue Hill behind Blue Hill plant.
Not a partner out there.
But they broke the ground and they they got it nicely out
And then
there.
Maria, could you address and let me know what is this track road or golf cart or go kart? What cart, whatever cart right there by the sports center? I thought that was designated for a parking lot for our stadium.
Oh, you mean the go-kart?
What's going on with that?
I never seen it in operation yet.
Who's doing stuff like that? Who's take a whole parking lot designated for the stadium now?
No, not a
this
whole.
supposed to be state of the stadium now.
No.
The Chinese give us
But-
that now.
Hold on,
Stop that now.
don't talk about the stadium because the stadium it is on hostage because
Chinese
they've been trying to renovate that for the longest and it still ain't finished renovation yet.
The Chinese didn't give us nothing. That wasn't a gift with love.
Love for what?
People love my
Nothing free for the Chinese, buddy.
Boy,
Thank you very much. Isha. Our police officer tell me that.
So I see the other day where the Chinese them now getting ready to start building this hospital, this state-of-the-art hospital.
Okay, let them build a hospital and see what the US can do to them.
well, I'm waiting for the new clinic to build.
That's what you're talking about now.
No. I talking about the one right there by BPL.
Oh,
a different one.
you mean the one on
Yeah.
Blue Hill Road?
Yeah, I mean the BPL one.
I mean the one surrounded by electricity?
Where all the power lines is. Boy, Maria, I know how much pregnant woman could go to that clinic. With all that, like, with all that
They
wires
better
and things
stay
exposed.
going out east.
Boy, that's a lot of
That's the
cancer.
radiation.
They better stay going out east. Clinic. So that's where they be at.
Boy, what is this?
Have you ever drive out there and see how long that line is? Bunch of women with big bellies sitting outside.
Boy.
Well,
Elizabeth State Clinic. That's where all the pregnant women go to get checkup. Elizabeth State Clinic. All the Haitian mommies, them go right there.
That in Fleming Street.
Stay long lines.
Ah, boy.
I mean, what is Fred Mitchell? What is Fred Mitchell' real job description? What do he do? Because we are underneath him for y'all. You know what? Maria, what is Fred Mitchell the
you know
job
what Fred Mitchell's
description?
job is?
Yeah, what is Fred Mitchell's
Fred
job
Mitchell's job
description?
is to make sure keep the Bahamian people them don't get no information and to make sure talk of the Bahamas that they try to destroy us. Fred Mitchell them don't want nobody to criticize them. They want to do whatever they want to do when they want to do it. They want to go with our money. Don't want nobody ask them nothing but the money. They don't want nobody ask them nothing but nothing. And Bahamians tonight, y'all ain't picking up a. Watch this. This PLP government, they have no respect for the Bahamian people. We get old generators we dealing with. We got to pay these people all kind of overtime just to keep the lights on. And they get these hefty salaries. But what the Bahamian people get, we suffering, we getting blackout, and we getting the highlight bills. We are suffering. We're getting the highlight bills and we're getting the blackouts. What are we getting, Bahamian? We are the slave. This is the Pharaoh Saul Progress PLP government. Y'all need to pick it up.
Marriage. That's what this sound like.
Yeah,
We getting all the karas, all the black eye, and still gotta go out there and perform,
and still get
pay NIB, pay BPL, pay water and sewage, do all this, and still come home to a good karas.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what we're getting from the PLP. Oh, something else. Remember I tell y'all, another thing I want to give you all some other information on BPL. Now, remember I tell you I used to take the engineer. My brother who got killed, he was an electrician, right? I had one of my other brother who was dealing with solo. And my best friend, our brother, he's an engineer. He living in the States and he used to work all over Europe. Watch just my fellow baby. They brave them as a setup. But they neglected to put in a new solo system, a new generator, and a new grid. How is it that Brave Davis them is brag about how much new houses they building, right? But you only upgrade the grids. You only upgrade the what? The generators. The same new homes, and especially the homes would get the double what you call it? The 2-story and the 3 stories. You are putting the same electric, where the electricity come from on these same old grid. So what you think happened to a 30-year-old grid? If you want more homes building up, what is going to happen? You're using an old grid with new stuff that is coming from America. You know all these electrical fixtures? Some of them can't take the pressure. So what's going to happen?
The boys pipe.
It's going to burst the pipe.
But I just see they put up a new subdivision, not a new subdivision, a new gated community called Windsor Lakes next to Oaks, Adelaide.
Wow.
You all know about that? Windsor Lakes, where the rich people live behind Albany. It's a whole new gated community. It's hidden behind Albany. Sitting on well fields that they dug up. Yes.
Oh wow.
A bunch of well fields. Yes, we have a Boy Scout camp in the back there, and it's actually literally next to that. We used to bathe in those, not doing mad
There
man.
was wells.
Those wells, really freshwater well fields in the back there. Yes, freshwater well fields. We used to drink water and get water from them.
Wow.
So that whole freshwater well field is gone. Gone because they
Cover
were
all the wells.
Brave Davis say he's a climate man, right? He's a climate man. So that means you know that the climate was changing and you know that the climate was going to get hotter. Because you being away and you being advised, right? Mr. Davis, this man, Mr. Davis, ain't telling you all the truth. So you didn't realize that they give you instructions that this season, the climate is going to be changed. This is not going to be a normal season. You're going to end up with a serious crisis in this country. So you trying to tell me nobody advised you to tell you them old generators what you got? It ain't gonna wait for the season. Huh? The word is intentionally neglected your job.
So, Maria, I wanted to ask you about the same situation as well. Thank God you bring that up because they also mentioned that if we now have a hurricane inside you now, they're going to go to Jamaica. So Jamaica can now basically help us with energy. Why are they going to Jamaica if America is right there? Why you wanna and America is more closer to us than Jamaica?
Uh, Johnny pick it up. Our government is hate America. Is hating America now because America know that they corrupt. America get all the goods on them, you know. America get everything on this corrupt government. Hmm? Watch this. America get a copy of that pipe deal, you know. I honestly believe that pipe got instructions to pull out because some stuff going on. They don't want the Americans in their call.
Do you wanna tell the people the contract what Pike how much years got the contract Pike had? And I think
25
Pike
years.
only 25 years. Pike only basically been in the Bahamas now 2 years.
Pipe break off running. Leave all that
And they
money.
go so they going with all that money. So why is the government not coming out and telling us these things? You could
No.
come
I hear
together.
Pipe leave the money and gone.
They
Pipe
leave
don't
the
want
money.
the money no more.
They leave the money and
You
gone.
say they leave the money. You won't say they take the
Yeah.
money and go. They leave the money.
So that means they got the
Yeah.
money. So they have the money.
So the money here.
Oh, wow.
The government got the money. I don't believe the government needs to give Pipe that 8 million or every month after the deal. I think they get the money after they don't work. Put them as a shite stuff. They ain't giving
Wow.
Pipe no more money. If
I
Pipe
can-
getting
I
money
can-
now, that means Pipe getting money to keep him on clothes. And we had asked Trump for that.
Well, Trump is some shit now.
Trump, y'all better send the trapper, Trump. Send the trapper. We will fund the gas, the diesel, whatever y'all need. I'll pay for it. Come pick up these niggas then.
Watch this. I want to tell the Bahamian people something. I drive to Palmdale. And you remember they say Palmdale had an explosion with one of the generators blowing, right? But when I'm driving through Palmdale, I see a lot of buildings building up. 2-story, right? These big buildings, right? So I said, I wonder what electricity they hook up to. Y'all see what's going on? What electricity, what generator they hook up to, what grid they hook up to. Y'all ain't picking up, hey. Watch this. Every year, these electrical fixtures is get upgraded to the American standard. How in the world you expect to still use an American standard generator on a British compliance? How did that happen? We get a different sort of sun. The British don't have this sort of sun what we have, man. This is a Texas sort of sun we get. We supposed to go on into Texas and bring them people from Texas here.
Yep.
Y'all ain't picking up. We learn how to deal with people, experts from certain countries. Why are you going to go deal up with certain set of people? No. The type of generators they're using in Texas, we need to have that here. Huh? This is a simple fix, you know. See, that's why COI had the plan.
Yep.
He's going to bring in the solar panel. And by the way, something else. Brave them to buy one of them floating boat, them electricity boat.
That's what I was just going to say, Maria. You got it. You
All right,
took it out my mouth.
Didn't what's his name? Graham spoke about that.
Yeah, we have a Graham coming on next week.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're gonna address that with Graham next week,
Okay,
because
we
we're gonna
address that
talk
with
about
Graham.
this electricity too. But Maria, we definitely need to hear more about stuff like that. Why?
To mind these people, I talk to experts. When they talk about this guy to the overtime and all that, my fellow Bahamians, these guys were making like $30, $35 to $40 an hour, right? But pike them people, I get a thing. One of the managers is making $700 an hour. And so you could imagine if he had to do overtime work. I get nothing to do with his living accommodation, his car, and his meals. That's what I want to tell the Bahamian people.
You know, Maria, you know what I have a problem with inside this country? And I want Tuma and Dawson, and also you, Maria, I want y'all to interject in this. I want y'all to tell me. That's what I have a problem with. I have a problem with why are we giving these politicians these positions, what they've never been to school to do. Let's talk about Lil Kim, JoBeth Kobe Davis. What school she been to be in charge of energy and aviation? What qualification do she have for this position? And why we have to pay us so much money for no?
The question is, did she ever go to school after high school?
Did she even have some type of training in that area at some point? Is what we're trying to get to. Bacchus Roll, who is the MP for South Beach, we was expecting him. I was expecting him.
He have some kind of degree in that.
Of course, he was an electrician.
So
He was a linesman.
why he's not in there?
Well, there we go, Maria.
Maria, you're right. She's a puppet for real.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on. So, what is Bacchus role? What's his position?
I don't know. I don't think they give him a position, eh?
Wow. So he won a seat, but he got no position.
Joining the someplace. I think he working in the Ministry of Works with Clay Sweet. Listen to me.
Hey.
JoBeth Kobe Davis, I had to pick up on this, right? JoBeth Kobe Davis is a lawyer, and she going there to make sure them contracts get signed. Hey! The contracts do me no behaving people no good.
Duke of Gold. If that's the case, Duke of Gold, do you want to talk about the whole Jamaica dealing with when she went to Jamaica and signed the deal for the private place in right there in Jamaica?
Well, don't forget now, when this deal happened with all this housing that they have there, Maria, with all these new houses right there by the well fields where they was building, didn't they borrow money from Jamaica?
Yes.
Do you remember that, Maria?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
all of that there, because I have a hard time. And then now I look at they double dipping because they had Eric Player Gardner as the contractor.
Yeah.
Say what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You catching this, Maria? So they keeping this money in the cycle.
Of course, in the circle.
And then on top of that, you're now saying to me, because Maria, what you're saying to me now is all these houses got to be tied to that grid, right?
Right.
So
Right.
now maintenance needs to be acquired for this grid to take place.
Right.
They got Pike now interjecting, saying that they're supposed to replace this new this grid now into something new. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And the money's still there because they pull out.
No, whatever he did the service for, he got it.
He
But
got
the
it what he
problem
for.
is, right, he got what he went for. Pike was in a play with them. They could give Pike what he want because Pike said, excuse me. You know, they looking for that deal, right? You know, they want our agreement. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Brave then he said, give him until 2028. So he says, in his dreams, it ain't happening.
Give him
Wait,
until
wait.
2028.
For what?
They get this problem solved.
So we gonna wait another what?
3 years.
No, two.
Yeah.
Not well. No, not really. No. That 28 is remember 27 next year.
Yeah, well, I say 3.
So why are we waiting till
And
28?
Brave just said he's now, and Brave said that he's actually saying that he's gonna run for a next time.
Oh yeah, he did say. I heard that too.
I don't know if this time could be either in jail or this time could be is 6 feet. He never say he specify where the time he won't run it.
I agree with you. I agree with you with that, Uncut. I agree with you
He
with that
can't.
one.
He can't make it. Can you be 80 years old after 5 years?
But why are we still borrowing monies from countries where their money is not value? Why borrow money from Jamaica? Why go in and move all the way from the United States? We're 45 minutes away.
Because they know the U.S. got the indictment on them right now.
We got to make this make sense, you know.
They say they ain't giving no more money because we have the Freedom of Information Act.
That's why.
So they're going to poor countries for money.
Nefarious acts.
Yeah. Hey, y'all ain't see that yet. I ain't tell the Bahamian people. Child, I gotta go. I'll save my money and put it underneath the rock.
Hey,
What happened?
You better be careful which rock you put down because you got people coming in this country squat right in that same facility. And you can't get money.
and take your money.
boy, Maria, you hear that, boy? That's a serious thing, eh?
I got something to tell y'all, boy. Listen to me.
Tell it.
You can imagine the people that don't trust our Prime Minister. Everybody that know the world looking at us funny. And that's why I want to tell you all, we got to pray that God preserve the righteous in this town. I always just tell God, I say, God, please deal up with the wicked them over there. Right? Don't touch the righteous people, because we can't take it no more.
No, we sure can't.
Because we can't take no more.
Yeah, but Maria, I understand what you're saying, but God has already shown us sign after sign after sign after sign now that everybody is now benefiting from this power outages. But we are still now. We're gonna see now if they are really sick and tired on September. If these people have no come and shut the country down in September, they deserve every single thing and more that the PLP and the FNM is going to put on them. And I gotta say the FNM because they in one, because Pindad now is trying to come out and make press statement on what's going on, but he have the power to stop this foolishness and he ain't doing it.
Because he Pink Card. I don't understand Pink Card. Pink Card ain't making no sense.
But that's Her Majesty opposition. But I can always tell them
This man got the
Her
power.
Majesty opposition
The
is
man
Lincoln
got-
Bean. He's not getting his salary, but he is the official opposition.
The man got the power to stop all this foolishness, but he won't do it.
Yes, because he don't know. That's why
He
Lil Lincoln don't know. That's why Lincoln is up to tell Lil Lincoln what to do from time to time.
Hey man, you've been an MP for how many years now?
Boy.
And
Maria-
you still doing foolishness?
Maria, do they do classes or something of that sort to get inside the House of Parliament? Or
You
they
trying to
just
tell me
sit bench warming?
anybody could be a member of parliament?
Anybody?
Pinkard, y'all know Pinkard was always a stand down man. He was not there. He was there to listen to whatever they tell him to do. He do. He don't know what's going on. They gotta tell him what to do. You know that they are the stager. They stage everything.
Oh, by the way, like now, like your Prime Minister's speech, I want to tell you about that. What the Americans living in the state comment? Hey, did you know that your Prime Minister's speech was AI generated? That's what you mean.
What?
Say, look at that. Yeah, say, look at the mic in the front of him. Say, they don't have that type of mic in the Bahamas. But I look at it for real. It was AI generated.
Well, we know that it was pre-recorded. We know that for sure that it was pre-recorded.
Thank you very much.
Because
We know that
half
for
of the-
sure. 'Cause one
hold
thing
on.
about these people, them, what I don't
But how you-
understand and what I don't like, when you
But-
come in, when you come into the Bahamian people to speak, I don't like how these politicians them always feel that they don't want the Bahamian people to question them. When you come, you
Yes.
speak
Thank you.
live and you allow the Bahamian people them to question you when you're doing wrong or if you're doing good. You don't own this country and you don't own us. We own you.
Thank you very
Right.
much. I
We
totally
pay
agree.
your
And
salary.
Kim, she is the mastermind. She's the master of that. Being disrespectful and don't know how to act uncouth in front of the Bahamian people publicly. You
She's
will need to
going out the
stop
way.
that, little Kim.
So need to
No,
grab
she's
and
going
give
down
her a
at the
good
voice
cut
the voice.
behind.
By the way, she's going down the voice the voice. When I speak bad, but Lanisha Road, I told Lanisha Road, I said, you will see what has happened to you. Right? Lil Kim, I'll take coming down. Lil Kim coming. You don't gotta worry about Lil Kim. She can get it.
So, Maria, I know for sure we want to definitely have you come back on the show because we need to hear you some more stuff about these deals going on, man, Miss Maria. You got the tea, man. I need to hear about these deals. The Bahamian people need to know about these deals were going down. And I need to
course.
find out about that resort. I see they doing development, like he said, they doing a gated community out there by Albany. I'm understanding there's some other stuff going on. What is going on with this LNG plant now, Maria? Why have it right there by Awaki?
But I don't even know because I know where they have it because I haven't been paying too much attention. I've been watching the money. Me, I watching Braves and man. I watching
You watch
Braves
the
and
money,
Lil Kim.
I can watch that because Graham is going to come on the show. He's going to talk about that. Because listen to me, we want to know. It got to make it make sense.
Right.
Thank
Gotta
you.
make it make sense.
Why we need to have it by Awaki when we can have it out by Clifton Pier?
Thank you.
Clifton Pier.
We make it
Everything
make
else-
sense.
You understand
I
me?
think I think they're trying to make sure that you know what, even they was trying to bring 5G out. You know 5G come, that means that's radiation. A lot of cancer and all of these stuff they're gonna make people sick. They're trying to get rid of the Bahamian people. Because I don't know why would you have these around civil houses and all of these stuff. Put it someplace far, or even I could even get one a abandoned key or someplace and put these stuff there.
Boy, Maria, we got a lot to talk about, and I definitely know that we're gonna definitely reach back out to you because we need a part two
No
with
problem.
you because we know we know you's the woman you like to come with your facts and your receipts. So
Thank
definitely
you.
we want to have a part two with Maria. And Maria, while you're at it, again, I understand that Sean Gardner got a second now indictment towards him. You think, Maria, you think he got any chance of coming back home anytime
No,
soon?
They can bury him
No.
under the jail. They can bury him
No,
under
and
the
by-
jail.
You
Y'all
think he got
missing the
any
point.
chance? Uh-huh.
I keep telling y'all, 4 words. Look at the indictment. They had this man phone tap from 2023. So everybody is talking about, yes, I'm gonna send it to y'all. From 2023, they got a special tap order from the federal judge. The man phone was tapped from two. So I heard they have everything, all the deals with these cutting with the PLP, how they rigged the election, they say they got everything. Trump and Americans get everything to shut down half of the parliament.
So when they coming to do it? When they coming to
I
do
know.
it?
No,
We're taking-
Trump them don't work. No, Americans them don't work like that. What Americans them do? How are you like that? What Americans them do? They come from them all one time. They don't
Boy.
come when we want them.
Boy,
Y'all don't watch
America is
TV.
coming with the hammer. It's coming with a sledgehammer.
What? They come down
You ever
hard.
watch Chicago PD? Watch Chicago PD when they get away a couple people. There's a federal government to poison them house one time. 9 o'clock, we're gonna hit that house. Make sure they don't call their other friends. Or
So
they
when they
co-conspirator.
so when they come, should we be scared or should we be happy?
Dead.
no,
Charlotte got to put 2 cameras.
dead.
Be shining it right.
Scared.
Because
And
guess
matter of
what?
fact,
They ain't coming in the day. They ain't coming. They coming at night. They ain't coming in the day.
Like
But anyway, I hope I hear something say bang or pop or something like that. Let me send the drones out.
Oh no, baby.
'Cause I can need
They
to
coming in.
see.
They coming like the thief in the
I
night.
can need
baby.
to send the drones out. Uncut 242 got a little drone, so we
They
gotta
coming.
send the drone
They
out.
coming like a thief in the night. They coming.
I think they're coming like a thief in the night for real.
They coming.
Yeah,
to
but they better
snatch.
come. I don't care how they come.
Boy,
they better just come.
Maria,
The
that
important
would
thing
be
is just to
You're
something.
gonna
come.
wake up the next day, and all you can hear is you can see a new an empty parliament.
Man, you think so, boy, Maria, man, listen, don't, y'all don't get me excited, man. Y'all don't get me excited like that, man. Because if they come like a thief in the night like that to just
All I
swipe
can
up
say
these people,
Hey, all I can say is listen for whoop 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 whoop.
Roxanne, I guess something tell you.
What?
After
Grand
we
Key is
lost,
going on the what? Grand Key is going the third week, Maria. You hear this? Grand Key is going to its third week without power. You think that's right?
Hold
Lil
on.
Kim need to stop her foolishness, you know. Lil Kim need to
Hold
come
on.
on vacation.
Where
Hold
is
on,
Lil
hold
Kim?
on,
Where
hold
is
Is she in
Hold
Paris? Is she in Paris?
She said she's still in Paris.
Hold on.
Living
Y'all
her best
missing the
life,
point.
they say.
Y'all missing the point.
Downtown power
Grand
still off.
Key, Grand Key was the
Yesterday.
same place where the Prime Minister gone and say he donate all this to the people just before the election. When you take
Yes,
from the
and he
devil,
get that's the same time he give them the land too, right, Maria?
yeah. When you take
Hey,
from the
hey.
devil,
You
the
heard it.
devil is gonna come back for everything that you
Maria-
give to you.
Well, we just heard that downtown is still power off from yesterday.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's fine, because ain't nobody down there is Bahamians. That's it. Let it stay off. Let's talk about Grand Key. Let's go back to Grand Key. Ain't nobody
Okay.
down is no Bahamians anyways.
All this bunch of Indians, eh?
A bunch of Indians and
They ain't care about us
Israelis.
Bahamians.
Ain't no Israelis, some Indians.
They ain't Israelis?
Indians.
Indians? I
They
thought
ain't
the
Bahamians.
Chinese.
Hey, selling fake diamonds.
Maria, I thought downtown was gonna be owned by the Chinese.
No. The Indians selling fake diamonds,
What the
fake rubies. The only real jewelry store is John Bull.
And I'm Bahamian, eh?
Oh, he's a white Bahamian.
You think that's Bahamian though?
He's a white Bahamian.
Not how
Do
they
y'all
treat you
know
when you
any-
go in
Do
there.
y'all know anybody in Cat Key?
No. What Cat Key? What Cat Key is?
Must be
And that's
close
the
to
key.
dog key.
And that's the key. What the key is, what you just talk about tonight. Y'all better tell them
Grand-
they be.
Grand
Grand
key.
Key.
That's Grand Key. You say Cat Key.
They need to go order some solar panels.
We gotta stop over this. They gotta order some solar
We need to
panels.
start, hey, we need to set up a GoFundMe page for Grand Key residents. Because
My
right now they are
God.
suffering because they need
No,
some
no,
solar
no,
panels.
no. Grand Key voted for PLP, and
And they
trusted
got
in
their
the PLP
property.
government.
And they get their
They-
property, right?
Oh, well,
They get
sorry,
their property now.
you know what? Sorry to say that. So Grand Key, you voted for it. Like they can say, don't cry, take it.
This is progress.
This is progress. Take it. Don't complain. Don't cry. Don't call nobody. Call PM. Call Davis.
Boy.
Oh no, which Davis to call?
But that's a sub today.
Call
Which
Ghostbusters. Call Ghostbusters. Don't go.
Maria, what is this? This what
Uh-huh.
we this is what we going what going on. Deals getting
But-
cut, lights getting cut off, your bills getting
Doubled.
everything going up, cutting off, and the Bahamian people still ain't ready to go downtown.
I don't understand why. You would want to this is the time for us to go down and rush downtown when Parliament open up.
This is why we need this is this is the reason, this is what we need inside the country. We need everybody to benefit from the pain that everybody is suffering. Everybody is suffering under this whole thing. And the thing about it, we don't want Bahamians, we have to understand, we have babies born in every day. We have old people who need their medication, who need to keep their, we have people now in the country who need their insulin to be inside the fridge. They keep their fridge, their insulin cool. We have a lot of people now who desperately need light and can't get it right now. And then when we go now and stand up at these people, they go right back to the PLP. All I got to do is say, well, I have back to school coming up right now. So when they say we're going to have something on the park, food and all of these stuff,
Thank
they can
you.
run down there and forget about their light off and all of these things.
You know they're going for that plastic bag with them pencils and
I
crayons
do not
and nah, you all know that
understand
they're going
why
for that.
behemoth is fall for the okie doke. The same. This happens every year.
Yeah.
When you're gonna wake up and smell a coffee, man? When you're gonna wake
Yep.
up and smell a
I
coffee?
I think after the Bahamian people realized that the US kick in and say, you know, time to collect, I think the Bahamian people will pick up then.
When they come collect.
Once
their-
they collect up, yeah, once the US come and collect,
Oh, okay.
that's when the
When they
Bahamian
co-
people
when the
realize
whoop
it.
whoop comes through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the Bahamian people will really wake up then. What you think about that, Maria?
Shall it be a sad
I
day?
think so
eh?
too.
A sad day.
You know,
But
Bahamian
we
people
have,
want these
but
people
we have,
gone.
but we, us as Bahamians, we have the leg for the cult. We have the leg for the cult. The PLP and FNM is cult.
No,
We have to
need
let go the two
we
cults
need, we need
because-
to stop being politically.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, it's time.
Yes.
All right, so we wanna make sure I say thank you to you, Maria, for coming
You're
on to
welcome.
Uncut 242. Listen, we got to get a part 2 with you now, Maria. So we looking to
problem.
hear from you before they go into the House of Parliament, because we need you to address all of these undermine under table contracts. And then I also want to make sure Maria address this Ian Gardner situation. Because you know them properties, I don't know if they seize all those properties or persons are actually still billing on those properties
They
now.
ain't seized them yet.
Because you know,
They
Maria,
still collecting evidence. They ain't seized nothing yet.
Maria, I want to know how is it possible, Maria? A building being up for more than 10 or 15 years, probably even 20 years, and not paid property tax.
What you expect?
What you expect? If it was the PLB coonies, that's what they do.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
Leslie
people
Miller
that
never
PLB
paid his
like
light
the
billing.
PLB.
Don't talk about him.
Leslie Miller never paid his light bill until
Don't talk
Hey!
about that old dirty man.
Boy, I tell you. But
Yes.
like I say, Maria, we're gonna let Uncut 242. He's gonna end the show. And like I say, Maria, we thank you very much for coming on the show. And again, definitely we'll be getting a follow-up from you for part 2 of Blackout in the 242. Lights out.
Lights out.
That's
We'll
right.
cut
Good
you
night,
off.
my fellow Bahamians. Good night.
No solar panel.
Good night, my fellow Bahamians. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Maria. Listen, Maria, it's been a pleasure. Having you on Uncut 242 and everybody who's been watching. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I want to thank each and every one of you all for coming to Uncut 242 once again. And just to let the original OGs Uncut 242 Uncut 242 OGs to let y'all know that on Wednesdays we are not going to have a show on Wednesdays on Uncut 242. We're gonna prepare for our Thursday show, so we're gonna be off on Wednesdays to prepare for our Thursday show, and we also going to we're gonna be off on Sundays as well. Just Duke of Gold, do you think we should be off Sunday, or we should just leave Sunday so we could now go after talk about after Mr. Bean?
Yes. So Wednesdays we're definitely going to be off, and then on Sunday, right after the live, we're going to come on for Uncut 242 After Dark, and we're going to have a full-on discussion of what's going to transpire for the rest of the week, because I know a lot of Bahamians, they desire to have that conversation, especially, man, some burning things is be happening in this country. Right now, I'm hearing reports that the rate of the fraudulent passports with these Haitians now are really getting up there. There's a lot of them now applying through their mother side to get the Bahamian passport. But we don't know about that. You need to apply through your father's side. You can't do that through the woman. Because the woman can't give you your nationality, eh?
Hold on. Is the mother Bahamian? or
No,
she's
the
Haitian?
mother is Haitian.
How are you applying for a Haitian?
Well, they say she get her Bahamian citizenship, so
No.
you know how this go now. This thing
That
gotta go
can't-
by.
this is not
All
the
of
U.S.
this go back. All of this go
This is
back
not
now
the
to Fred
US.
Mitchell. We need to have Fred Mitchell on the show. If anybody is listening, please tag Fred Mitchell and let Fred Mitchell know. We would like him on Uncut 242 to find out exactly what's going on.
Yeah, Fred
With this. with all of this situation happening in the country. But I want to
Menace
also,
wouldn't come on.
No, I want.
I also want
I
to,
think
I
Menace will
also
come
want
on.
to,
I
I also
believe
want
Menace
to
will
say,
come on.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I also want to say to our awesome producer that thank you so much. Every single night, every Thursday and every night, you're doing an excellent job. We really appreciate you. On Cut 242, we got the best producer in the world. I don't care what nobody say.
Well, you know
Umar,
that,
say
man.
that.
Listen to me. Big ups to him,
No,
man.
no.
He's a,
You always say the world, not the world. The world.
In the world.
boy, this is a die island boy. Leave him alone.
So, with all that, I want to thank Duke of Gold, and I also want to thank Toma for coming on Uncut 242 and Maria. With all that said, Bahamas, thank you all so much, and good night, Bahamas. We'll see you all later.
Good night.
On behalf of the entire Uncut 242 team, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed today's program and found our conversations informative and thought-provoking. Don't forget to join us again next week for another unfiltered look at the issues that matter most. Until then, take care, stay safe, and have a wonderful week.